And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens under the lights on Thursday night.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Baltimore. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a two-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the two-time MVP.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Pistol snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It goes as a gain of 7, but somehow twice that, 14 yards to go here on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He has the first over the middle, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Aguilar with the grab. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Tight end in motion right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Headed out right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a 2nd. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Play action now. Burrow finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, a give to Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Hits him on the in route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. This throw is caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with work to do on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Jackson now on third. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth and goal, tie game. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets in, touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They motion a receiver left. Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Completes this one to Chase. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Brown on the inside give. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Man in motion here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. They go play action here. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw again, it's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has a man, it's Brown. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Now Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Here's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Henry on the option. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying an option play, headed left. And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play fake, Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connects with Johnson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
2nd and 3 now. They motion the tight end over. And again, it's Jackson. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did, got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch is made in close. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now it's Brown. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bengals leading by 7. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Going with Brown on the ground. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They bring a tight end in motion right. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion going left. A give now to Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run again with Brown. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. They'll send their tight end right. Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Baltimore.